All right, number 9. This is a command of evidence, the textual version. So that basically means you need to find evidence to support a specific claim or hypothesis that's mentioned in the text. Text evidence question, we'll call it. They always have the word if true, if it's the scientific kind of evidence question. There's also a literary kind. We can talk about those in another video where I will explain the different question types. But for now, if true, which finding from these people's research would support their claim? Please note, guys, this is a support question. They do have weaken questions too. Which one will weaken their claim? So be aware, they're usually support. Sometimes they're weaken. You gotta read the question. So which finding would support the claim? And so essentially you want to find the claim. Now it's usually right at the end. Usually you could actually see the word claim here. So the most important sentence is going to be the last one here. In some cases, you could just read that one sentence and get the answer correct. I wouldn't advise it unless you're totally out of time. You have to read the whole thing for other context that might illuminate what that sentence is saying. But it will come mostly from that line. Let's read the whole thing. So black beans. We all love them. These black beans, and there's the Latin name there, are a nutritionally dense food. So that means they have lots of nutrition. But, predict, positive to negative. But they are difficult to digest because of their high fiber and some compounds like raffinose, whatever that is. So they're hard to digest. Got it. Can't digest them very well. They also as a second thing, so let's enumerate. Let's put numbers here. Good tip. Might want to write that down. Enumerate, it means number stuff. Put numbers, enumerate. Now, of course, you can't enumerate on College Board's computer unless you want to literally put pencil or pen on your monitor, but you will have some rough paper, which hopefully you have now. So on the test, on your paper, if you want to enumerate, that would be a very good idea. They also contain anti-nutrients like tannins and trypsin inhibitors. So I'm going to write down anti-nutrients. It's the second thing that they have, which block the body's ability to extract nutrients. So let's get this in our heads, because I'm saying many things and we have to stay organized, and we always have to have a picture in our mind about what we're reading to really comprehend. Don't go to the questions unless you could visualize what you're reading. So these black beans, hard to digest, and also they have these anti-nutrients, so you can't really get nutrients from the beans themselves. So in a research article, Maricela Granito and Glenda Alvarez from this university claim that inducing fermentation, making fermentation happen, fermentation of the black beans by putting some bacteria, that would improve the ability to digest those beans, and that would improve their nutrition too. That basically fixes both problems. So I guess if you ferment them, many things are fermented. Yogurt, kimchi, fermented. And that makes it, that will solve the problem. So solution. The question now, which of the following, if true, would support their claim? So A, B, C, D is not in the passage, but if they were true, hypothetically, if they were true, which would support that specific claim that fermentation solves both problems? The answer must be a direct match for that. A, B, C, D now. A, when cooked, fermented beans have more trypsin inhibitors. I'm stopping right there, guys, because that's a bad thing. We know that. Trypsin inhibitors is one of the problems. So if they have more, that is not a good thing. Kill A. B now. Fermented beans contained less fiber. If it's fermented, okay, less fiber. That's a good thing, right? Because if it has fiber, it's hard to digest. And when it's cooked, I like the end, the fermented beans also had less trypsin inhibitors, and those inhibitors are blocking nutrients. That sounds perfect. I'm going to keep it. We only have two options here, kill it or keep it. So let's keep it for now. We're not going to circle it. That would be a little bit premature. Keep it for now. Read all the 4 choices. So I'm just going to write my notes here. Trypsin inhibitors. Okay, ugly notes. For the letter C here. When the fermented beans were analyzed, they were found to have these organisms, and that was theorized to increase nitrogen. This seems pretty good, but you know what the problem is? We didn't read about nitrogen. We read about nutrition. I mean, did we read nitrogen anywhere? Did I miss something? Totally not, right? It's not there. It's gone. Kill it right now. Goodbye, C. C's gone. Okay, that was a fishy one. Both fermented, this is D, fermented and non-fermented black beans had fewer, this is irrelevant because if they both had fewer trypsin, that doesn't prove that when you ferment it, that improves digestibility. So that is irrelevant, has nothing to do to support the claim. The answer, therefore, is definitely B. I would bet my cell phone on it, and so I'm picking it. C. Sorry, B. The car agrees. We're all in agreement.